Hey friends, it's me, Erin, your friendly neighborhood energy alchemist with today's Schumann Resonance Report for Monday, September the 8th. It's Monday, friends. All right, and here is our graph. Overall, you can see it's been relatively calm for the last 3 days. We've had these little pushes of release energy. Yesterday, from noon till about 3 p.m. Central Time specifically, we had this sort of mixed bag of energy come in here. It had a whole lot of release in it, but had a little bit of new coming forward with it. And I don't know about you, but for me, this made me feel super exhausted. I actually was asleep probably by 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon and slept until about 7 p.m. My body just felt exhausted. I think this spell of like, I was going to say softness, but of quietness has been important because we've been getting so much energy lately. It's nice. With this type of energy, because it's release and incoming energy, it's kind of like being a sponge that's being squeezed and then absorbing and then squeezed and then absorbing. It can do different things to different people, but for me, it tends to make me feel like I have ideas, but no motivation. I don't want to get up. I'm very tired. I just want to sleep, all that sort of stuff. But again, it's different for everybody. This morning, we have a few light lines of integration coming in. They're very, very small, and this is just a sort of nature's way of helping us to integrate the big energy that we've been receiving. It's like a little extra incentive to open up and let some of that big white energy from a few days ago really start to anchor into your system. When we look at the Italian graph, it's nice and quiet, not a lot going on here, which is good news for those little grumbly triggers that tend to run across the bottom and always make us get in our feels during the day. It's nice and quiet. And here is the GCP for the day. We are at green, which is baseline. Green is normal. This is what the scientists see most of the time when they are measuring the GCP. So we are at green today. Meditation this morning was pretty much just reminding me not to let my frustration about how something isn't working out the way I expected it to keep me from keep going towards that goal. And I think that's something a lot of us do, that we get frustrated that it doesn't look the way we expected it to look. And so we say, fine, I'll just take all my toys home and I won't play with anybody. But sometimes things have to look a little bit different in order to be brought forward into our environment because of the environment that we're in. You know, it's impossible to grow wings to fly, but you can certainly get on an airplane. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your manifestation has to sort of origami itself to fit into your physical reality, and you have to let go of the expectation that it has to look exactly a certain way, or you're going to hold yourself back all the time. Just saying. All right, here's our cards for today. So my guides want to remind us that setbacks happen when we put our attention outside of ourselves and let other people's interests sort of keep us from moving forward. It clouds our judgment and it makes us reluctant to take the next step. My guides want to remind us that progress only comes from listening to the emotional wisdom that you have received from yourself and following your intuition to the best of your ability every day. And it's not always as fast as you want it to be, but it will be there. So just a reminder, setbacks happen when we listen to others outside of us whose interests clash with our own and cloud our judgment. It makes us reluctant to take the next step. Progress happens when we listen to the emotional wisdom we have inside of us and allow our intuition to guide us. I found the tiniest sliver of light to stand in this morning because the sun is getting lower on the horizon every morning. But it's a beautiful day. The birds are singing. Are you guys ready to start your day off here in the present moment? Because I am. All right, do me a favor. Take a nice big deep breath in all the way down to your toes. And release. Drop your shoulders and just remind yourself that today is a great day, friends. It's just getting started. You can literally do anything you want with this day. Why not make it something that you're going to enjoy, right? It's a great day. It's a great day.